y'all. Welcome to Sandy Toe Tarot, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to read for you today. My subscribers are probably thrilled that I'm doing this. I usually try to do yes or no picker cards more frequently than I have been lately, and I'm sure my subscribers are like, hey, I have new questions. When are you going to do a new yes or no picker card? Well, today is the day. I will put some instructions in the description box below for people who have never done a pick a card before and would like a little bit of guidance about how to choose. But I would just say be really intuitive about your choice. So what you want to do is think of a question that can be answered with a yes or no. I will pull the cards. I will tell you the answer first, and then there's always additional messages in there that I will get into. That way, if all you really want to know is yes or no, sometimes it can be a maybe. I will tell you that. If that's all you want to know, then you can click off at that point. But if you want to stick around and hear the story and see if it is for you, then you are free to do that. However you want to use these pick-a cards, these yes or no pick-a cards, that is up to you. That's why I do so many of them out on the channel, because they are a little more interactive. You get to ask the question. It's not, of course, not a personal reading, so some of the things will resonate with you, some of the things will not resonate with you. If it does not resonate with you, just let it go. All right, so this week, pile 1 has a Arrowhead Obsidian on it. Pile 2 has a rough cut Amethyst. There is some other stuff in that stone, I think, but mostly it is amethyst. Pile 3 is a rough cut rose quartz, and pile 4 is a rough cut Aventurine, I think, or yeah, a rough cut Aventurine. So make your choice based on just intuition, based on the stone, based on your favorite number, however you want to make the decision. However you want to make your decision, it's entirely up to you. I will put the timestamps in the description box below. You can click directly on that point in the timestamp and it'll take you to that part of the video. If you have not subscribed, please do so if you would like to, and hit that bell and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. All right. I'm not going to linger on this any longer. My subscribers definitely know about the yes or no pick a cards. Wildly popular. Pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make your decision, and I'll see you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for your yes or no pick a card reading, these are going to be your messages. Pile 1 did have the Arrowhead Obsidian on it. I do have some oracle that I'm actually going to hold off for the end. So that is a good point. I did say that once you get the message, you can click off if you want to, and that's still true. You can, but I will have additional messages through the oracle at the end of the reading. If you want to see those additional messages, stick around. I will use these to determine if this is a yes or no. This is the major message from the tarot here, and you got the King of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. With the Gregory Scott Tarot, you got the Sun, the Queen of Wands, the Tower card, and the Judgment card. Boy, that took a turn, because that is not where I saw that going. Okay. I kind of don't know how this goes. Maybe something like this. Something like this. Powerful cards here. Believe it or not, this is a yes. It doesn't look like that in the beginning, but this is the yes. And the reason for that is because of the Sun. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. In a yes or no reading, the sun is always a yes. But it's yes to something really weird here. There's a definite message here. So if all you wanted to know was whether it's a yes or no, it is a yes. And if you want to stick around for the message, boy, is it a doozy. Okay. It's yes to you, the person who is viewing this video. Because somebody, it's no to somebody else. Somebody is getting their comeuppance. I'm so, what am I feeling here? I'm so, it's not excitement, just adrenaline rush with this reading here. There is you got a lot of fire signs. You got 2 fire signs. You've got the Leo and the Aries fire signs here. But there's also a lot of drama in this reading. So I feel like this could be a job situation for some of you. Like if you are asking, are you going to get a promotion? Yes, you are going to get that promotion. Are you going to get a job? Yes. There's some competition. And the part of me thinks this is a job you already have, or because it's like you are in competition with this person right here for a promotion or whatever. Or just in your work situation. There's some kind of and this is the way the cards are reading. She doesn't necessarily, this is male and female, but this person right here has to be in the limelight, has to have all the credit, maybe takes credit for things that she hasn't done. It's all about her. Very, very, probably could be the queen of a country where nobody questions her. She may be beheaded eventually, but anyway, she probably could do something like that. Like she has skills or whatever, but not a team player. Nobody wants to play with this person. It's all about her. She does not care about anybody else except her. Lies, cheats, steals, maybe even steals ideas, maybe even steals your ideas. Talks trash to you, to the boss. There's a third party in this situation. So I feel like this person talks trash about this person to the boss. Boss is not that bright either, by the way, because this is stirring up some stuff in the workplace because the boss is just not bright enough to figure out what's going on with this. So listen, you got the Judgment card. The Judgment is being sounded. Look at this right here. This woman, see this dress? See that blonde hair? Falling out of the tower. She is getting her comeuppance, my friends, and you win. The future is bright for you. You are bossing up. You may be even bossing up and getting out of this energy. Like maybe it's a different department that you're going to, a different job that you're going to, somewhere else that you're going to, being able to leave this behind, but know for sure this person's getting what is coming to her, and it's not good. You guys are fine. This is a yes to you. What else could it be yes about? It could be yes about an adventure, travel adventure that you would want to take, a business ownership, a job, or like a creative idea that you want to turn into a business. King of Wands is entrepreneurial energy. So this feels very career oriented to me, and not necessarily about money, about actual career, about actual career decisions. Whatever it is, and it may be you're in competition for a scholarship with somebody, and this is your education that's happening for you so that it brings money later on. Whatever it is, it's a yes for you. and things are looking bright. You're breaking free from the past, which this has been kind of blah, not fun energy to deal with. You're breaking free from that and you're moving on to your bright, beautiful, happy future. So let's just get this, look at these oracle down here. I put the Druid Craft with the oracle this time. There could be additional messages here. So we'll just look at what we got. We got the 9 of Swords and Rebirth. Look at that. Coming out of the tomb. These are the same cards, actually. Judgment, Rebirth. There's been some stagnation here. You feel like things have not been moving. Maybe Wicked Witch over here has been blocking movement for you in some way. This could be your boss, actually. In some way, this person has been blocking your growth, your movement forward. No more. The trumpet is sounding. Judgment is here. Again, this woman is getting what she deserves. She is fallen. She is free fallen from her ivory tower. The truth is coming to light is what is happening. You are waking up to life. You're breaking free from the past. A little bit of dormant energy here, a little bit of dead, a little bit blocked, a little bit not moving forward. Now it's moving forward. Here you go. You're coming out of the tomb. The sun is shining brightly, and you are moving forward. The 9 of Swords just talks about the anxiety that has been, there's been a lot of worry about this. There's been a lot of anxiety about it, but not to worry anymore. You're moving forward. I just love that. Judgment. Woo, Lordy. Well, get what you deserve, right? Okay, so for the Sacred Traveler, I asked it what pile 1 needs to do. If anything, what action you need to take. You got protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Got some strong archangel energy here. Trumpet sounding, Gabriel. Trumpet sounding, Archangel Gabriel. You are definitely being protected in this situation. Although it may not have felt like you have been being carried. Look at this. The angels have been carrying you through this situation just until the timing was right. It's always divine timing, right? Not ours. Doesn't always happen as quickly as we would like it to. But you just know that you've been being watched over as this situation has been playing out. Okay. I like this message. So, words of wisdom from the angels and ancestors oracle. You got Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So if this is a job that you're going to stay in, like you're going to stay in this department, excuse me. This is just a message to not gloat when this happens, to try to just keep the peace, to keep the equilibrium, to try to be a healer with the department. Again, the boss maybe doesn't understand this person, sees them a little differently than you do. Don't feel like you need to make anybody else understand this, because this is up to God to figure out who needs to know what's going on here and who doesn't need to know what's going on. You will know. You will definitely know. When this goes down, there might be people that are at the office cooler saying, I cannot believe that would happen to such a nice person. But they don't know this person like you know them. So, yeah, just keep the peace. Don't make any waves. Just know that it has all been taken care of, and let that be enough. You don't rub salt in any wounds. That's what it's saying. Ooh, I love this. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So additional message from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. You got Frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Exactly. No need to dwell on this, to talk about it, to think about it for another second. It's being swept out of your path by the divine. You are being, your interests are being looked after here from the guardian angels. They are making this happen for you. No need to rub it in. Just embrace this new day and embrace the new prosperity that is coming with it. Let's move forward, okay? It's beautiful for you. Things are really, really looking good for you. So this is a yes, and it's a very freeing, I'm getting this freeing, happy yes, that takes some burdens away from you and brings you a lot of prosperity and a brand new day. All right, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2 for this yes or no pick a card reading, these are going to be your messages. And pile 2 did have the rough cut amethyst on it. I do have some oracle that will come out at the end. But that goes along with the additional messages. Once you get your yes or no, you don't have to stick around for the messages. That is up to you entirely. All right. But I do want to get your answer out pretty quickly. Yes, no, or maybe to whatever your question is. So I will look at these tarot cards first, and that will give us our answer. So you got the 10 of Wands. You got the 7 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. And with the Gregory Scott Tarot, you got King of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, this is a yes. It is yes because of these, two of these wands here. That's a new beginning here. The Magician is a master manifester, so whatever it is that you want, you can manifest. So that's definitely a yes for me. The cup overflowing with abundance, that's a definite yes for me. You got a couple of cards over here that I'm trying to figure out. It's like, okay, what is that about? So I think this is part of the more additional message. The Three of Swords does talk about heartache, can talk about third-party situations. In this rendition, which is a Gregory Scott card, this is definitely heartbreak. It's definitely about somebody walking away. See that? Someone that you love walking away from you. A lot of times that will be a romantic relationship if the other cards support it. And actually, this might be what is going on here. Like someone, you have been really heartbroken in the past. And the reason that I stopped in the beginning was because this guy in this picture that's walking away, I thought, oh, well, that's the King of Cups. Well, no, it's not. See, that King of Cups he's wearing blue. This guy is wearing red. So whoever this was that was walking away from you, and I do feel like we're talking about a relationship here. I think you're asking about a relationship. I think you're asking about something that has to do with love, and it is a yes to whatever it is you're asking about. But this is like backstory to it. Someone broke your heart in the past, and you really had a hard time getting over it. It was really, really burdensome for a while and very, very difficult to get over. I feel like it was this person. See the red? This guy is wearing red. Red. That guy's wearing red. So it's this person right here that broke your heart. Night energy is very young man energy. very practical person. So we're probably talking about, if we're talking about one of the signs, we're talking about a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Those are the earth signs. Those are the most practical. But young man, it really wore you down, this breakup. And that's not to say this is the only breakup you've ever had in your life. That's to say this really made you very weary. Like maybe it was the straw that broke the camel's back. Like you had a string of bad breakups or bad relationships, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's exhaustion with being heartbroken. So what is exciting, and what I think you're asking about, is, am I moving past that to find love again? That's kind of what I'm seeing here. And the answer is very, very much yes. You have new possibilities coming in for love. You even have a surprise person coming into you. And I think that's this guy. The King of Cups. Older gentleman who is really good at relating. It's the Cancer card for me, but it could be any of the water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Or it could just be an older gentleman who has been around the block a few times and knows how to be in a relationship. This young energy, I don't think, knows how to be in a relationship. This young energy here is not even interested that much in a relationship. Way much more interested in making a living and working and figuring out how he's going to make money than being in a relationship with somebody. This guy is into relationships and is really good at it. But I will say this, I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's not just one option that's coming in for love and romance. I think you get you're getting a good new beginning in the whole romantic thing, in the whole dating thing. Like possibilities are opening up to you, and it kind of makes you, gives you a little bit of a skip in your step. It's like, oh, maybe I can date again, or I am definitely over this, and now I'm ready to move forward and start dating again. It's that kind of thing. Here's the thing. You can manifest whatever you want in a relationship right now. You're in a really, really good place to manifest exactly what you want in a relationship. So be sure that you spend some time thinking about that. Write it down if you have to. Just visualize your ideal mate, because energies are really good around that right now. Finding that ideal mate. It's a new beginning for you guys. It's a new day. It's a new dating life for y'all. Yeah, that's what it is. Opportunities are coming into you. Okay, so what else do you want to talk about? Let's see. Okay, I did pull some Druidcraft for additional messages. Okay, the Prince of Cups. And get this. 7 of Cups again. Anytime you get the same message twice in a reading, that's like, pay attention to this. This is like the most important part of this reading. 7 of Cups, opportunities coming into you. Options for love. Now, there is a little bit of a warning with the 7 of Cups. Maybe too many options. Hard to make a decision. There's so many options. This is just a young water sign, Prince of Cups, a guy that's emotional, or, take it how it resonates. These are men, read as men, but that doesn't mean that these are men. It could be women, whoever you date, whatever. Significant others. Take it how it resonates for you. But options in romance, someone offering you something here, someone offering you a little cup, someone offering you a big cup, you know. There's just a lot of opportunity for love coming in. All right, so for the Sacred Traveler, I asked, what does pile 2 need to do? If anything, what action does pile 2 need to take? And you got grounding, go deep and explore your roots. I like this for you, yeah. With all this pie in the sky, I can have anything I want. Look at all the dreaminess that's going on around here in my love life. It's really juicy and it's wonderful. Keep your feet on the ground. Even though you're daydreaming, even though you're pulling the love of your life from the sky, from nowhere, down to you, it's going to be important for you to do some grounding kind of exercises. However you do that, I have my ways. I like to go out and walk in nature. That's a grounding exercise. I like to walk out in the yard barefoot. That's a grounding exercise. I like to do yoga outside. Just feel the earth. Gardening, very grounding. Just there are so many ways to do it. You can look it up actually online and find out what's your favorite ways to ground. But stay grounded as you're going through this process, because it's going to be very heady. It's a good feeling to be in this state of euphoria where you're so emotionally overflowing and happy and abundance with love and all the possibilities of love. It's a really good place to be in, but stay grounded. This is interesting. So additional messages or words of wisdom from the angels and ancestors. You got Lord, take charge with authority. Again, some of that manifesting situation going on here. Lots of options coming into you, but you need to stay in control of. Is control over the right word? Take charge of the situation. Again, do that. Do that manifesting. What do you want? Figure that out. Ooh, this is nice. From the spirit of the animals, Ladybug, good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. Yeah, you guys are attractive right now. You have a very bright and colorful energy right now. And like a moth to a flame, it is drawing people to you. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. That's fantastic. I like this for y'all. Good times ahead. All right, that's all I have for pile 2s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3, these are going to be your messages for the yes or no pick a card reading. Pile 3 did have that rose quartz on it. Beautiful rough cut rose quartz. I got some oracle that I will pull out at the end of the reading. If you stick around, you'll be able to hear those. If not, that's fair enough. It's all up to you. Okay, so I will find out through these tarot cards whether this is a yes or no or a maybe. Once you get your answer, if that's all you want to know, then you can move on. There's always another additional story in the cards. I will tell you whatever I find in the cards, and then I'll do the oracle. Okay, so you got the 2 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles in the universal weight. In the Gregory Scott Tarot, you got the 5 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is a maybe, you guys. And I actually came to a maybe on this one. It was a process of elimination. Although this was kind of a clue. This is kind of a clue. I said, is this a yes? And I looked and I saw nothing that says yes to me. I said, is this a no? And I looked at it and I saw nothing that says no to me. So by the process of elimination, it has to be a maybe. And it just does feel like a maybe. There's nothing here that screams yes or no. You do have 2 cards of decision. 2 of Swords talks about not being able to make a decision, being faced with a decision, not being able to make it, and also not necessarily wanting to even look at it. And that's part of the problem here. The 7 of Pentacles talks about a natural place to stop in something that you have been working on and to decide, do you want to continue it or not? Well, the 5 of Wands talks about internal conflict, and I feel like that is what's going on here. The reason that it is not a yes or a no definitively is because something has to be, you can't decide. There's something that needs to be decided and you can't decide about it. Whatever it would take to flip this to a yes or to flip it to a no. You're not wanting to look at it. You're at a lull in the activity that you would need to do. Thought processes, pros and cons list, whatever you would need to do to make this a yes. Whatever action that you need to take to make it a yes. Whatever mind frame, I think it's more mind frame. If you could get clear about what you want, I think that's part of it. You have to get clear about the direction that you want to go in and what you want to want. And if you are willing to work hard enough for it, whatever this is. If you would rather be alone or rather be coupled up like this Libra. Libra's the partnership sign. There's just, whatever your question is, you have to get clear about it first before the answer becomes yes or no. So that's just what's happening there. You have some muddled thinking around the question. Sorry, that's just truth. Okay, for additional messages, I got some Druid Craft Tarot. And those scenarios that I just laid out there, that's what I'm seeing in the cards. Is it work? Do I want to work that hard? Is it someplace that an adventure, a travel adventure or whatever? Do I want to take up that mantle and do that? Would I rather be single and self-sufficient, or would I rather be coupled up? Those are kind of the messages that I'm seeing here that people are asking about in this reading. We got the 8 of Pentacles with the Druid Craft. We got the 10 of Swords. And we got the Magician, which is good. So really, once you make that decision, whatever that is for you, it will happen. It can be a yes if you want it to be a yes. Some of you are asking about whether you should end a relationship or not. You've been working on it. A relationship or a situation. Should you end it? Should you let it go? You've been working on it. You've reached a natural place to stop. Do I want to continue this? Yes or no? There's just not enough information here. You have to get clear about that first. Once you get clear though, I mean, the world is your oyster. Whatever it is that you want is going to happen. All right, so with the Sacred Traveler, I asked, is there anything that pile 3 needs to do? Any action that you need to take? You got Rejuvenating Rain, Clear the Past, Heal the Present. I think that speaks for itself. There is some healing that needs to be done. Maybe using rain or water in general, to relax you, whether you like to swim or a nice bath, or water is a very healing property actually. So this is taking the time out to reflect, to get clear about it's taking the time out to take care of yourself so that you can clear the past and that you can heal what's going on here, get clear about what's going on here, and move forward. I feel like this is really about needing a retreat, needing to take care of yourself, some self-care, however that is that you get peace, walk a labyrinth, take long baths, meditate, do yoga. Well, how do people lie in a hammock at the beach? I don't know. What do people do to relax? Go to the spa, get a massage. Whatever that is for you, I feel like that is really what is needed here, because it will help you to get clear so you can find the answers. Another way to get clear, contemplation again. This Hunter card talks about tracking down what it is that you're afraid of, and then when you find out what it is that you're afraid of, that will tell you what it is that you want. So let's just take this as an example. It's an easy example. I think all human beings have this dichotomy within them. They want to have independence, and they also want to be connected to somebody else. So if you're faced with this question, like there is actually somebody that wants to marry you and you don't know if you want to be married or single. Everybody goes through this. Take one of the questions like the marriage. If you're hesitating on that, find out what it is that you are afraid of. What is it that makes you afraid of marriage? You're afraid that if you get married, that the relationship will change. If that is the case, then what you desire is for that relationship to stay as healthy and vibrant as it is right now. So that helps you manifest that, right? Once you figure it out. If what you're afraid of with this marriage thing is that that relationship won't change, then what you're afraid of is that this relationship has some issues, and getting married is not going to fix that relationship. Okay, so that tells you what you're afraid of. It also tells you what you desire. What do you want? You want that relationship to be mended before you marry that person. Does that make sense? Track down your fears. It will tell you what it is that you want and help you manifest that. Okay. Ooh, I like this as an ending for this reading, because it was getting kind of like, oh, there's so much unknown. It's not really very happy. Well, it's not very sad either. It's just kind of like, ugh, I need to take a break. I need to go rest. All right. Spirit of the Animals Oracle, you got Dragonfly Magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Magic. This is beautiful. Again, same message, clear the past so that you can embrace the magic. Nice. And then you get to move forward. All right, that's all I have for my pile threes. I'm sure that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's the message. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 4 with this rough cut Aventurine, these are going to be your messages. I do have some oracle here that I'll look into at the end. And I will get the yes or no or the maybe from these tarot cards. And if that's all you want to know, then you can click off the reading and you will have your answer. There's always a additional message in the cards. So I will tell you everything that I see in the cards if you want to stick around for that part of it. Okay. So you got the Fool, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands in the Universal Weight. In the Gregory Scott Tarot, you got the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so some of you have to be asking about marriage and family. Yeah, this is a yes. Definitely a yes if you're asking about marriage, family, a travel adventure, any kind of new prospect that requires a leap of faith, anything like a new business or anything like that. That's a definite yes. Grandkids, yes. Love, yes. Like commitment, even if it's not marriage, committed relationship, yes. But let's talk about this a little bit further. Okay, so down here you got the Five of Pentacles, which can talk about being cast out in the cold. It can talk about, it's the poverty card. You got this Four of Pentacles, which is an interesting version of the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles is generally read as financial stability. It's having enough, and it's not necessarily growing financially, but having enough to be able to cover your bills. Look how he's scratching and it's like digging and scratching and crawling for that Four of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, I can make ends meet, but it's really, really hard, okay? And then you got the Seven of Wands, which talks about being in a defensive posture. It's like having to defend a position or something. So for you, some of you guys, this yes comes after a period of really almost desperate energy. Oh, I hate to say it, but it's true. It's just almost, you have felt desperate over whatever this is that you are asking about right now. You've had this dream, you've wanted this, but you have felt like keeping the faith sometimes has been really, really hard. But it is a yes. And I'm really drawn to this marriage thing, or the marriage and the family thing when I say that. I think it's because I have a friend that has been waiting for a proposal from her boyfriend for a long time, and it's not coming. So I feel like that might be kind of why I'm picking up on that, this desperation. It just feels like that. So, I mean, this is a desperate card anyway. You're out in the cold. You're freezing to death. You're poor. You're poverty stricken. This is just like digging, scratching, and crawling. Why is this so hard? Kind of thing. And this is like, I have to keep the faith. One more month. I got to keep the faith. Could be about pregnancy too, right? This is just the energy of where you come to this yes from. So I'm very happy for you guys that this is a yes, and I'm actually even going to try to get some timing for this, that it becomes a yes, because of this desperation to get to the yes. So let's see if I can find some timing. We already have one indication of timing here. The Ace of Wands is the fall. It's the card for the fall, a card for a new beginning in the fall. So definitely look to the fall for a yes to this question, whatever that is for you. But let's see if we can get some timing, more timings for my people out there who have been so desperate to get this yes. That's a King of Cups is Cancer, so that would be the end of June, beginning of July. Any more timings for my friends? Because you all have different questions, you all have different situations. So the fall for some of you, end of June, beginning of July for some of you. Any other timings for my friends? 8 weeks for some of you. Okay. So, all right, let's pull these oracles. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's do the Druid Craft first, because there might be just some additional messages here. Oh, another timing card, Ace of Pentacles. That is the springtime in the Druid Craft tarot. No, it's the winter in the Druid Craft. That's the winter solstice. That's the bear going. It is in the Druid Craft. Now it's not. I do not read it that way in Universal Weight. In Universal Weight, the Ace of Pentacles is spring, but in the Druid Craft, the Ace of Pentacles represents wintertime, because that card, that guy, that bear there going into hibernation, represents the winter solstice. Okay. So, and then also could be a lot of things. This is the Lover's card. Could just be what we are talking about again, is love and marriage, because that's kind of been one of the themes that we've said, has been a big yes here. Could be a Gemini card, because it is major arcana for Gemini. That would be the end of May, beginning of June. So again, in the summer. Looks like June would be real popular for this. Could also mean that a choice has to be made here with this yes. There's some decision that needs to be made. And I'm going to leave that open, because it just depends on what you're asking about. If it's a yes for a proposal, let's just say that. If it is a yes for a proposal, some decision is going to have to be made about whether you actually, let's just say, go to a courthouse and get married, or get married in front of your family. Or you decide that you want to be married, but is that a traditional legal marriage, or do you want to do some other kind of commitment ceremony that is not legal? Some decision has to be made with it. That's all that's saying. Okay, so for the Sacred Traveler, I asked, what does pile 4 need to do, if anything? What action do they need to take? And you got unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. I love that. You do not need to do a thing. This is a new experience for you. You've had to, it's been a little bit wild here. You've had to keep the faith, even when you didn't want to. Sometimes it's been a little, there's a lot of confusion about it. There is nothing that you need to do. Just trust in the divine timing. It's going to happen when it happens. When it's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen. And trust that you don't need to do anything. You are where you need to be. This is playing out exactly the way it's supposed to be, whether you like it or not. I hate to say it that way, but that's the truth. It's just not up to you, okay? That's the thing. All right. I just asked for additional messages or information or anything else, that anything from the angels and ancestors. And you got White Witch, be the light. it's almost really kind of connected with this. You're exactly where you need to be, kind of like just holding the space. Where can you add light to this situation? Sometimes you just need to be. You just be in this situation. This is where you're supposed to be. So how can I shine my light brightly in this situation? How can I shine light on a situation if I need to? If I need to bring my light to that situation, how can I do that? How can I help? But just being your bright, beautiful, and light person, right? You are a you are in the light. You have that light inside of you. So just being there and shining that beacon for the rest of the world is all you need to do right now. That's all you need to do. Just be your bright, light, beautiful self. Oh my goodness. I love this card. I don't think I've ever seen this. Okay, so from the spirit of the animals, the message is dear, love. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. I love deer anyway. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Perfect with this. You are the light, just be the light. Oh, love and light. That's what you are. Just stick around and continue doing that. This will all unfold the way it's supposed to. Do not worry about a thing. No more digging, scratching, clawing. Get out of this mindset of desperation. You're not desperate. It's going to happen. It's okay. Just let it flow. It's a yes. It is a yes exactly when it's supposed to be a yes. But it is coming pretty soon. I will say that. For all of you within the next year, it's a yes. By fall next year, it is a yes. Okay. That's all I have for my pile fours. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Take care.